are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Going right back to Akers. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Back to throw, Stafford. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dean Lowry drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 22, Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone, and that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the 1st. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And pretty darn well executed there. Just a nonchalant flip over the shoulder. But that's not easy. You have to time that right, and they did.
They certainly did, and it wasn't just the flip, right? They timed that up. But then the pass downfield.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stage. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return is Brandon Powell. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do, and the chain of...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have... And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But based on the last two play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. Thank goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. They'll run here with Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Rodgers now to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, 55 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit, but all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On the delay, Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Throwing here, Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they